Blade.
And what's the... Have you ever been petitioned by a cop for...
Oh yeah.
in
Hell
their
yeah.
cop car?
Hell yeah.
What?
In uniform.
Bro, so she... No, it's crazy, man.
Gentlemen, today
She was about to get
we're in
arrested.
Phoenix,
Fuck the
Arizona,
cop to get
on
a
the
bad
Blade,
today.
speaking with pimps and prostitutes, getting
Yes,
an inside look at their life and how it is on these
Is that
streets.
smart moves? Oh, what this nigga said he was at?
You're pimping out of the kindness of your heart.
For surely.
Does that sound like an absurd statement to make?
Absolutely not. Like when she go to sleep and pray, she praying to me.
That's a crazy statement.
No, this nigga's
Once
crazy.
again, we
This
dive
nigga's
into
one
the
of
world
those.
of prostitution, this time in Phoenix, Arizona. This story
Phoenix.
takes place on the Blade, the term used for the street
Blade.
where women can be seen walking at night looking for customers. The business of sex is a
Hell no.
complicated one. Usually what you find is vulnerable
See,
women
niggas ain't
being
going, like,
controlled and
niggas, I
manipulated
was
by
already
a
planning not going to Arizona. It's already hot as shit. Like, that's already, like, a no for me. Like, it's instantly pushed to the side. But
devious pimp, who oftentimes
that's just
himself
confirmed.
grew up in a rough environment where he saw prostitution from a young age.
Check,
For a
keep it a
young
buck
man
though,
growing
like,
up in poverty, the
you ain't
allure
fuck
of being
nothing
a
in
pimp is both
like,
financial
mad
and
long. Y'all
status
paying?
related. Monetarily, it's a
How
great way to
much?
make fast money, and the
I'm not
profession of
paying.
pimping has been
Can
glorified
never
in
do
rap
that.
music,
Especially not
presenting
for
an
nothing like that,
image of a
that's crazy.
smoothly dressed man with cars, women, and the latest fashion. Phoenix has long been a hotspot for prostitution and sex trafficking, two things that overlap. Recently, there have been major busts, including one operation that arrested over 300 people in early 2023. While most of the mainstream media believes
arrested 300 people for what?
operation that arrested over 300
Nearly 350 people 350 arrested made during human trafficking. Oh, nah.
people in early 2020.
Damn, niggas is getting
While most of
smuggled
the mainstream media
in
believes
Phoenix?
talking to some local vaguely related to the story in a corporate setting of an office is the way to deliver news, I believe the best way to get to the bottom of the story is to go boots on the ground and get it straight from the source. Today we do just
Yeah,
that.
tell me niggas
Our
ain't
story
doing
begins
that.
by interviewing a pimp, and
Bro,
as the
you're
story
one
goes
of,
on, we find
like,
ourselves in a
only.
motel room with a prostitute getting ready for work and her pimp in the room as well. It's time to hit the blade.
Oh, fucking God.
Quick
This
announcement,
nigga
time
got
is
the
running out to
pimp
get your
and the-
ticket.
this
We have a
nigga got
live
the
event in
baby.
Milwaukee, so if you're in the street...
Take care of them kids, bro. I mean, I guess he is promoing. Yo, this nigga's marketing like shit. He got the baby in the
So it's
promo.
5 p.m. on a Tuesday night. This is the first impression of the Blade. We're gonna show you what we see. Just
Okay.
think that this is somebody's reality that 6-7 days a week. This is how they feed themselves, feed their kids. Like, could you imagine a mom being out here? Mom's gonna go out and work tonight. She'll be back in the morning. That's a crazy reality to me. They say this is the world's oldest profession,
insane, man.
and I wonder if America's making the right calls in how we're handling prostitution. Would it not be safer to have brothels?
I
Would it
mean,
not be
like, bro, they don't have to be like, I ain't gonna lie, prostitutes, bro. They have so many different varieties now. Like, bitch, if you don't hop on OF and get off them streets, like, they not thinking for real, I'm not gonna lie. They can hop on that OF, go stupid, my nigga. Like,
safer for the women?
Go on Twitter,
the
like,
STDs,
like what?
You cut out the pimps, which to me are the guys you gotta cut out of this game. Tell the people where we are right now.
Shit, right now we on 27th Avenue Indian School. That's the Blade, but really that's the start of the Blade. But you feel me? We just gonna say that's the Blade.
And what's the Blade?
You gonna come down here, you gonna see some fat hoes, small hoes, anything, pigeon toes. Everything down here getting money though.
To me,
they got
it's mind
infinite
blowing
variety.
that a man can convince a team of women to work for him and be on the street, to put their body at risk, and then collect the money for that. How do you manage to do that?
Well, we're not convincing to do anything. They seeing that we providing them a higher lifestyle for them. You feel me? Some females, they gonna be able to go to college. Some females, they ain't gonna never be shit. They need to run into a nigga like me or a nigga like us. Anybody on our lifestyle that's gonna actually elevate them and be able to give them what they need. Be able to, feel me, put them in their car, put them in the house. A lot of people, they gonna be in
how you feel about what this nigga just said?
they mama
Is
house
that
the rest of their
facts?
life. They gonna never be nowhere. 4 kids, 5 kids, but you feel me? Turn around. You see that? Can't make this up.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, but bro, a lot of bitches are just lazy, bro. They just don't want to do
I
nothing for
almost wanna roll the
themselves.
window down.
What advantage do the women have in teaming up with someone like you?
They by themselves, they liable to get broke. When you get broke, you a renegade, you out here by yourself, you ain't got nobody to protect you
said
or
a
help you.
renegade.
Anybody can do anything to you. They know you got a purse full of money, they know you ain't giving it to nobody, so it's on you.
Nah,
You need-
so my nigga, I pull up to Phoenix, it's just it's deep like this, bro. They
Like
got
to
the
do.
bro. These bitches just walk around,
anything to you. They know you got a purse
just standing on corners like this.
purse full of money, they know you ain't giving it
Hey, for all y'all niggas don't get no pussy, bro, this might be the land for you, bro. I ain't
to
gonna
nobody,
lie.
so it's on you. You need somebody to be able to watch your back, make sure you safe, make sure you okay,
Spend that little
make sure you
Indeed
can
check.
eat, make sure you get home safe.
Do you kind of view yourself as the bank
I
and the
don't.
security guard of your women?
I'm
Don't do
everything.
that shit,
When they're
bro.
out in the street, how much of
no.
what they bring in goes to you?
Everything.
Everything.
Everything. I mean everything. Like when she go to sleep and pray, she praying to me.
That's a crazy statement.
Straight in. It is what it is, man.
Do you think that's a
Nah, that
fair
nigga's
arrangement
insane.
that all their money goes to you?
100%. Because it's going back to them in the long term. Anything they need paid for, it's coming right out of my pocket. And that's everything.
What kind of things do you buy them?
They might need a whip. They might need their rent paid. They might need a house. Their kids might need some clothes. Their kids might need some food. Their kids might need their daycare
So you
paid
pretty
for.
much
never
like
know
the
what they
father.
might need. But whatever they need, that's why they give everything
The
they
father
got to
without
me. And I'm going to
the,
make sure
like,
everything okay.
liability.
Tell people what a bottom is.
That's the can rely on. Like, all the go, they leave, anything. Gonna you can't trust no to stay. But your bottom, you can trust that one. That one ain't gonna never leave.
Did you say off?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
When you off on a nigga, that mean like you could be with another nigga, anything. It's really just anything to not to somebody liking. You feel me? Where it's like, all right, you stop with me, but you ain't just stop with me and keep it solid and let a nigga know what it is. You feel me? You off on me. You did something unrespectable.
And look, just how here she comes back again. How can someone get away with that? That looks like so obvious what's going on.
She ain't doing nothing wrong. She just walking on the phone.
Little
you
flat
feel
ass
me?
butt.
I ain't see no crime.
Is this something that Phoenix police are trying to bust, or that you have to worry about police?
You for sure gotta worry about police. We go 2 minutes up the street, you gonna see hella police, but like, ain't nobody doing shit. They don't see nothing going on, you feel me? Unless somebody's stupid enough to be seen.
How do you view women?
I love women. For real, I love everything about women, you feel me? I don't even like being around niggas. I only like being around women, you feel me? A nigga ain't gonna keep me paid, gonna keep me paid, you feel me?
How would you feel if your sister was out on the blade?
No,
My sister
bro.
is on
The mind of a
blade
pimp.
now in
Really?
Vegas, on my mama.
How'd you find your way into this?
Shit, bro, when I was like
I ain't gonna lie,
18
when I think of
years old,
pimps, I
was
think of the
with
nigga
this
from
little-
Friday, bro. What's that
really
nigga
older
name again?
But whole time she was a hoe. I didn't
forgot
even know
her
she
name.
was a hoe. She just always had dough. You feel me? She'd pay for little shit that I had going on, and it came to a point to where she started kind of like, you know, I'm gonna teach you the game. She wanted to see me get paid. You
So
feel
an
me?
older woman taught you the game.
For surely.
What's the relationship you have with your mom?
I talk to my moms every day.
Does she know what you're up
yeah,
to?
Yeah, she know what I do.
What does she think about it?
She don't like it, but she gotta respect me. I gotta take care of myself. She see how I'm taking care of myself. She see how I'm taking care of others. You feel me?
Where do you see yourself on the balance of good and evil?
Straight good. Ain't no evil in me. You feel me?
Mm.
Everything I'm doing is out the kindness of my heart. I'm trying to make sure everybody that
Come on,
part
buddy.
of me, I play my part and we smooth.
Now we
You're
all know
pimping
damn
out
well
of the
that's
kindness
not
of your
true.
heart.
For surely.
Does that sound like an absurd statement to make?
Absolutely not.
What happens if one of your girls comes back
Fuck it,
and
bro.
doesn't bring $1 home?
She wouldn't even come back. I ain't gonna lie. She know better than to come back if she ain't got no bread. Cause it's like, for what? What you here for? Like, you know?
What's the most a woman has brought back in a night?
Usually a quota is about a band, but you feel me? I done had to bring in like 35 full bands in the night before.
Damn.
Is there a particular day of the week that's the
crazy.
hottest?
Saturday.
Okay.
Sunday morning.
Of course,
Is it a
Saturday,
dangerous
Saturday
job?
morning.
For me.
I was thinking like Saturday night. Nah, but like people gotta go to church and shit.
Yeah, I know how to
Niggas
play the
ain't going
game
to
right.
church,
You
bro.
feel me? I ain't never in my life been in no danger playing this, but I done heard some stories, but that's about it.
Is it dangerous for the women?
Yeah, I say it's dangerous for them at all times. That if they not protecting themselves, they not making sure that they safe at all times. They not doing their perfect screening. When I mean perfect screening, I mean perfect screening. Cause any little flaw could really have you jammed up.
What makes a good John?
He gonna have to pay.
A
and
John? That's
he
what they
gonna
call
have to
these
keep
niggas?
paying and keep paying and keep paying.
One thing we've heard in Chicago and Los Angeles from both the pimps and the prostitutes out there is they don't have black customers.
Mhm.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah, we don't do no AAs.
What is AA?
That's African American.
No.
Yo, these niggas have fucking code names and terms for niggas races. They called the bro. They said they don't do no AAs. Is that what we call them? Blacks, not double A's?
African American
Yeah,
customers.
no African American.
And why is that?
It's never really nothing good coming with African Americans. They usually too aggressive.
Bro, and AA is saying this about AAs. Like, what the fuck?
They want too much. They not paying enough. It's almost like a safety hazard.
Nigga just said AAs are safety hazards.
No, just making sure you're checking
Yeah.
the surroundings. Okay, we're gonna keep going on the blade. Maybe we'll see you a little later tonight. But thank you for sharing your story, and I wish you the best. Okay. So we're gonna hit the blade. We're gonna pick up some chicks.
Without having any good street connections that can get me into the rooms with pimps and prostitutes, I decided to try my luck by driving
gonna
around
pull
and
up
trying
on
to
one.
pay women for a conversation.
Nah, this
this
nigga's
made me feel
insane.
nervous, uncomfortable, and I struck out more than an 8th grade boy at the dance. Apparently, an Arizona YouTuber went around harassing these ladies before, so they were not too keen for an interview, understandably.
I always feel like such a fucking slimy
Yeah.
bastard when we're doing this. It just feels so weird and wrong.
When I visit tough places, I always look for people that are
Bro, I'm
thriving
stripping,
despite
bro.
the environment. We found a boxing gym, so I figured I'd talk to a coach and hear his mentality and how he steers youth in the right direction.
We're at a boxing gym right now. As you can tell, kids are working out, they're jump roping, they're getting a sweat. And we're with the coach. What's your name, sir?
Rafael Valenzuela. Nice to meet you.
Okay, nice to meet you, coach. ¿Qué es el impacto de la prostitución en la área?
Los niños no se enfocan en eso, ni siquiera voltean a ver a ellos. Ellos vienen y trabajan aquí en el gimnasio, llegan, se van a su casa. No andan en las calles, es diferente para ellos. Acá se van a correr a veces y pues, estamos cuidándolos de que no haya gente que los moleste.
Bernie
que un
Sports.
gimnasio
You
como
forgot, I think
esto es
anyone
muy
there, I don't think like
importante
Javante
para
Davis come out
la
this gym.
Oh, sí es bien importante porque, como
Pues
te
son
digo,
niños.
los enseñas a pelear, pero también les formas disciplina. Cuando ellos crezcan, vayan formándose bien, ya sea para un trabajo, para estudiar, lo que sea, les forma su disciplina para ser alguien en la vida.
¿Piensa que la policía necesita ser más fuerte allí o qué es la solución para esto?
Pues ahorita yo pienso que con todo esto que está de las drogas que están saliendo, que ya ves que hay tantas personas que están envueltas en drogas, también es duro para la policía mantener todo esto pues controlado.
I feel like
porque
there's
hay un policía o dos y hay
bro,
como 100 o
drugs
200
everywhere, bro.
gentes en la
Oh,
calle
yeah,
haciendo
you gonna
sus
see any
cosas.
place like
Entonces
that.
es duro para la policía.
Like my nigga, bro, I
Todo
can,
esto que tanto
Para la policía.
I can name like 5
como te digo,
locations.
los enseñas a pelear, pero también les formas disciplina.
God.
Cuando
I
ellos
lost it.
crezcan,
Fuck.
vayan formándose bien ya sea para
I
un
was just finna
trabajo, para
spit too. Oh
estudiar,
my
lo que
god, I was
sea,
finna say
les
some
forma
crazy
su-
shit. I was finna spit some shit.
allí o qué es la solución para esto?
Pues ahorita yo pienso que con todo esto que está de las drogas,
Are we
que
watching?
están
That nigga
saliendo, que
Tommy
ya ves
G.
que hay tantas personas que están envueltas en drogas, también es duro para la
Oh,
policía
here we go.
mantener todo
Bro, I
esto
can name like 5 different places that look
controlado,
just like
porque
that, bro.
hay un policía o dos y hay como 100 o 200
That shit
gentes
is
en la
everywhere.
calle haciendo sus cosas, entonces es duro para la policía. Yo pienso que ellos están trabajando en eso, pero sí deben de estar un poquito más enfocados en eso también.
Muchas gracias. ¿Qué tú haces
But
para
why the fuck this nigga go to a boxing gym to talk about pimps and prostitutes? Like, come on, gang.
los niños y la
Why is this
comunidad?
nigga
So,
here?
muchas gracias.
Gracias a ti.
There apparently was a YouTuber that was harassing prostitutes, and so that's making it not very easy for us to try and talk to women. We're gonna hop out on foot and see if we can just get people's stories or perspective of the area.
Like I said, how do I feel about Mexicans, bro? Shit, man, there's nothing wrong with them.
So it
They
looks
cool.
like somebody
They food
being,
go crazy. I used to not be a fan of the food. I ain't
just
gonna lie,
got
fuck with the food
customer,
now.
and they're
The
going
food's
to a
solid. Not
motel.
all of it though, but the food's solid. The bitch is amazing. Like ass is fat. Like I seen some crazy with y'all. The niggas though, there's a certain type of Mexican
It
niggas.
feels
It's
like we're
like
in
that,
another
like that.
world right now.
Yeah. The Edgar type ones, I'm good on. But they should.
Feeling like I was about to fold
You
my
know.
cards, as a last-ditch effort, I decided
bitches
to
in
go
the
to a
food, though, is
motel
for real,
lobby
for real.
and see who I could meet. After standing in line for a few minutes, my luck changed when a lady named Roxy got in line behind me. Here's what happened.
What is it like night to night around here? Does it get hectic?
Sometimes it does. Mainly you have like all the smokers that smoke
Nigga,
weed
is this a
hanging
person?
out around here. Sometimes it gets a little crazy, you know, like people fighting and want to shoot each other.
Over
you know.
drugs or over like the
It's
pimping?
mainly over. It's not even got nothing to do with the pimping no more. It's all got to do with the pills, like the fentanyl. Like it's not their area to take over.
As far as Phoenix goes, this is the hotbed for pimps and prostitutes,
Yeah.
unquestionably, right?
Yeah.
So one question I have is, do you think it should be legal? Should we have brothels where you can legally go, do your business, it's a little safer for the women?
To me, it's
This nigga said, should we legalize? This nigga just said, should we have brothels for bitches to get fucked in?
a job for them, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
Nigga
it's
just said
like
legalize it.
strippers. It should be legal for them to do it, somewhere to go safe, you know, instead of just walking the blade and then people picking them up and then somebody, you know, hurting them or killing them or something like that.
Have you ever heard of a bad story happening to a woman on the
Man,
street?
Bro,
I've
I'm
heard
telling
of
you,
a
bro,
lot.
all they gotta
I've
do is,
seen a lot of
bro,
females get
start
in
an
the car
OF or
and
Twitter
end
or
up
something.
in the back of an alley, gutted up, cut up.
They could
I've
probably
seen a girl that was
save
on the
themselves
blade
a lot
on
more
Northern
time
in 2017.
and effort.
They found her body in the back of an alley, just laying on an empty bed, no clothes on, stabbed up.
How do you view the pimp in this? Is he a helpful person? Is he a parasite? Is he a bad guy?
I don't think these women need pimps, you know what I'm saying? I mean, why would you need a pimp when you're trying to work for the money for yourself? Some of these women are vulnerable, you know?
What percent of the rooms here you think are dedicated to prostitution?
I'll leave that to these niggas, bro.
Travelers in. That's across the street. And over there, they can bring in.
But what's
as
a
many people
real,
as
like,
they want.
bro, I think
Just
of
the other day,
pimps, and I
seen
just think of, like,
these
the
two
niggas from
girls
Friday,
bring a
bro.
trick over there, and I don't know what they were trying to do, rob them or what, but
Right.
they he busted out their window. And
That's right.
he
Yeah.
left,
We just
and
see
then
one, but
they
he
left.
wasn't like.
It was crazy.
Man, that nigga look
It
like
seems like
Stan
a
Will,
dangerous
bro.
world to be in.
He look like just normal.
Especially too for the tricks too, you know, because they never know what's behind them doors,
Normal
so they
thug.
never know what's gonna happen. They can get set up. Somebody could be waiting for them to rob them and stuff. And most of these females are doing it for the fentanyl, and that's pretty crazy.
No, God, them doing it for drugs.
Hooked on fentanyl, that's part of the game.
It's not funny,
No,
but it's just so
I
crazy.
think that they get themselves hooked on that. Sometimes if you follow the girl, they'll come right up on you and tell you, hey, well, what are you doing bothering my girl and this and that, and they'll point a gun at you and all kinds of shit. It's crazy.
Have you ever met a pimp that you think is a good guy?
I know quite a few pimps. They're all right. Yeah, you see a lot of ambulance. Just earlier today, they had the helicopters and like 10, 15 squad cars. I guess they were on high-speed chase from here.
The motel managers, do you think they 100% know what goes on?
Of course they do. Some of them are with it, and some of them ain't.
I guess in some ways I get it. Like, what are they gonna do? Say no, I don't want to feed my family. Like, that's the thing. Like, every person in the chain, at the end of the day, they're
Bro,
trying
literally,
to
bro,
survive.
I was literally about to say, like,
Yeah,
everything
that's what this whole situation
has, like,
is.
a fucking,
like the
like,
homeless,
there's a
the
chain, bro, like, an
prostitution,
order.
the drug addicts.
Y'all hear somebody
Everybody's
raising,
trying
come
to
on,
survive out here. You know, this world is hard, you know.
Do you have anyone waiting on you right
Yeah,
now?
I have them waiting
Bro, that
on me.
nigga just...
Oh, the truck.
No, no.
Do your thing first.
Bro, it's
and
like
we
a
can talk.
chain.
Yeah, they're
literally.
pushing a
There's always
shopping
somebody at the
cart,
top of
so
it.
they have all my bags. in
Like,
my
every
shopping cart.
time.
So guys, motels
Always.
like this
This shit
are
crazy.
hot spots, and there's cities, major cities all around the country that someone's day-to-day life, the way they put food on the table is to sell their body. But you let me know in the comments, should it be legal? Would it be safer, better, cleaner if it was legal? Or hey, no, that's a line we shouldn't cross as a society. You guys let me know what you think. And one thing that's a little spooky about doing this is you never know how close a pimp is keeping an
Oh,
eye
that
on
addict's
you.
not trying to
Some
survive.
car with tinted
They just trying to
windows.
get high, bro.
I mean, we just saw
I'm
pimps
saying.
with crazy
That
guns
shit's
in
crazy,
the car.
bro.
I think if you're not bothering someone, they're not gonna bother you. We're gonna wait for this girl and see
Niggas don't
what
give a
she
fuck about
brings
nothing
us
but
to.
getting high. That shit's insane.
They find like people already broken in the room.
Yeah.
Like see how the beds all like moved to the side.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you can move the furniture out. And it's like dirty under there. Sometimes they don't even clean these rooms.
It's crazy, bro.
I
Some
stayed
people,
in that one
bro,
over
some
there
addicts,
today.
they be addicts from like young, bro. Like niggas be young as hell.
I killed like 2 big roaches.
Crazy
in
drugs.
room.
Like, that shit's
You
insane,
moved the
bro.
bed, it was dirty. Comforts didn't
I
look
feel like
clean.
it's all where
They had like real
we
thin
grew up
pillows.
at, though.
It's just crazy.
Or people who raised
Shot
you,
over
bro.
here. Right now,
Like what
it's
you
been
just
over
were
there.
around when you was
Al
young.
Chapo Guzman put a stop to fentanyl for the blues to come here. A lot to do with cartel, you know. I just got out of prison for sales of drugs. Like I used to sell a lot of drugs. That's why a lot of people know me around here. After this car accident and everything, I stopped. Like I just had to quit. You know, like, I had to get my shit together. I'm waiting for my settlement to come through and then.
She waiting for that money to hit.
Pimp wants somebody that's gonna work. The room he pays for, food he's paid for, the clothes he's paid for. She has to work that off.
When they have sex with tricks, what % of them you think wear condoms?
I don't even think they do. This is a dangerous game, and this just one.
Yo, and
bad
like,
thing, you
bro,
know?
the
much
prostitute,
does this
that's
cost
crazy,
now?
bro. Like, you just picking a random bitch off the street money, and she probably got all types of niggas
For a
don't even.
sketchy motel,
Niggas don't be
84
caring,
seems
though, bro. That
pretty
shit's
high.
crazy.
It is high. Let me talk to them and find out if they're comfortable with it.
Can I give you my number?
Yeah, so that way they won't be all sketchy.
Yes.
Hey, I'm in room 176, right next to the laundry room. They're coming.
All right, we'll see you in a little bit then.
What, nigga, are we about to watch fucking. What the fuck? Were they about to interact?
Like, think about this, picking up weed. Back in the day, you had to meet someone in a sketchy cul-de-sac or an alley. Dealer would drive up, you're nervous, the cops are gonna pull up. And now they have dispensaries. You walk in calmly, you get what you want, you walk out. Everyone's happy and no one gets hurt. I think
Yeah.
it's pretty similar with prostitution.
To see what a future could
Gang, you. It's like I seen you trying to cook, but like, I don't know if you cooked. Did he cook, chat? I seen him trying to
if
cook,
sex work
but
was
like you just
legalized.
can't
Let's
compare
look
the
at
two.
two different
I
case
don't know.
studies that are out there.
Shit's
In Nevada,
different.
the only place in the United States where it's legal, the results have been encouraging. Sex workers report a great reduction in violence, better relationships with police, and like the legalization of marijuana, the counties that have legalized it are enjoying increased
think he
tax
cooking?
revenue and
I would
tourism
invest.
dollars that it brings to their area. In the Netherlands, they decided
Man,
to
of course you
legalize
would invest, man.
prostitution in specific districts that they call tipple zones.
gonna be
Cities
niggas
that have
like that.
implemented these zones saw a 30 to 40% decrease in incidents of
What they
sexual
call it? The
abuse.
tippy
Cities that have
zone? Oh, the tipple zone. A tipple zone is a designated legal street. Oh, like the red light district in like fucking Japan and shit, and like anime. Oh, if they do it, okay. I mean, red light district. Yeah, that's. I mean, they got that then. Red light district, cool. It's cool then. That's pretty much what this shit is. So the purchasing sex is toggle between strict and open and closing hours at night. First open in the hall. Yeah. It's literally like a red light
Zones saw
district.
a 30 to 40% decrease in incidents of sexual abuse and rape. A study I found from Yale estimates that major cities spend around $7.5 million every year enforcing prostitution laws, and something I thought of is that money could instead be invested to fighting crimes like shootings and theft, things that are a little bit more major. What do you think?
Literally, that's what I'm saying. I'm like 7.5 million. I'm like, damn, that's a lot of money going to some thoughts.
Have you ever seen a motel that is this secure? Like, as far as how to get in? Travelers Inn's pretty locked down. We're at Miguel. Throw the drone up, see what we can find. There's some weird stuff going on around here. Hey, Roxy.
Hey, they just got in the door and they said give them a few minutes.
Are they down?
Yeah, they're down the top, so they give them a few minutes.
Okay, we're about to see a pimp
10 minutes.
prostitute
Okay, cool, cool.
interaction.
Alright, sounds good.
That's what I thought.
Out
What
in
the
the
fuck? I
open.
just
There's
stuttered.
someone right there. It's a vote.
They're fumbling.
Thanks. How are you? So I'm looking to talk to people. I'm looking to pay people for interviews.
Oh, no, I'm good, love. Thank you.
No? We just have to make sure we're not walking into a setup.
She got low, nigga. She ain't trying to talk to no camera.
That could be a setup too. I think we should bring up one.
How you doing? Good, good, good. I can hop out. You want to meet me at the gate? Here, I'm gonna come out right now so you can see me. These are my guys.
Okay.
How much you paying for some coochie
How long you
sign?
kind of going out
Okay,
for?
question, chat. Y'all answer that as well. How much y'all paying? I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't know if I could just give a bitch some money. Like, that just sounds so crazy. But, like, if I had to, if I just had to, like, nigga, like, had to just throw some bread, like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm not paying, like, no more than, like, I don't even know, bro. Like 100, 150. That's still 150 is still crazy. No, 150 is crazy. 125. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm not paying for nothing. Like, I'm not paying for that shit. 100 is wild. That's what I'm saying. I think that sounds like a lot. Like, I was gonna say 50. Like 50, 100, like something like that, bro. That's still a lot.
Straight?
That's my goal.
That sounds exhausting.
You getting diseases.
Time probably won't be allowed.
I'm not paying for that shit
So what
regardless.
goes through your head when you get ready to go out there?
I'm not finna get no bitch. We forgot to get fucking $500. Nigga, I'm only gonna last like 7 minutes for 500. 500 for 7 minutes. No, absolutely not.
How
Good
dangerous?
thing I'm finna go stupid. Like,
It could get pretty dangerous, to be honest.
Can you run us through a
That's
story
crazy,
or
bro.
experience that might give people an idea of how hectic
dropping
it
a
can get out
band.
there?
I mean, it could get pretty dangerous. I had this one client who didn't want to like give me. I
Fucking
always make
loser.
him pay me first, and then like I'll do the service or whatever. He like try to take the money back from me and shit.
You and them
Have,
niggas cop the
brothers and
OnlyFans,
shit
no?
That I call and, like,
it's all making sense now. Like, everything
You have
connects.
guys
It all
that
leads
if
up.
you need backup, you can.
yeah.
You know.
Not everybody has that, you know. I didn't have that at first.
Is there anything you can tell about your clients or customers, like?
A lot of them are still married and literally cheating on their wives, and that's crazy as fuck to me.
What % of your clients do you think are married?
Probably over half.
And niggas is copping for chop bitches. Like, you go, bro. Like, she's chopped as fuck. And the niggas is probably paying mad bread, bro.
Wow.
She got the 6'9", like, up top going
Yeah.
crazy.
What % of
Like, I don't
clients
know.
are wearing
bro.
rubbers and whatnot?
Y'all can't even see
Oh,
that.
I don't do anything without a rubber.
Bro,
So.
she got the
It seems like
6'9"
it's
up
pretty
top going
risky to do it
stupid.
without
Like,
rubber.
Yeah, you're
Come on,
basically
bro.
just gonna kill yourself. I know a couple girls that.
We gonna play
that
this
do
corner.
Anything for $1.
Can you tell me more about your story or how you got into this?
I'll be 23 next month, and I've been doing this since 17.
What happened when you were 17 that you said, hey, this is what I want to do?
Well, I mean, my mom actually, I'm from Indiana actually. My mom moved us back out here to Arizona, and we didn't have anything. We didn't have a house, we didn't have a car, we didn't have shit. And then my mom left me out here by myself.
Your mom left you out here by yourself?
Yep.
Where did she go?
She moved to Florida with her mom.
So is this kind of just survival?
Yeah.
Harris, is there anything you think it would be important to tell people?
Damn,
back
but then
home
a lot
that
of
not
them,
know
like,
anything
they don't
about
even,
this
like,
world?
they have no other option, bro.
It's
like, they don't even try to get into this shit. It just happens.
You don't know what the next person's going through, really.
How long do you see yourself doing this for?
Honestly, I don't know, but hopefully not too much longer.
We've done a similar piece in Chicago and Los
crazy.
Angeles, and one thing we've heard from both pimps and prostitutes in both those areas is they don't do black customers.
Okay, I don't think
Yo, it's always, bro. What this nigga called? They called them AAs, bro. I'm taking that shit. This nigga called them AAs.
Too risky.
Yeah.
So,
What
bro,
percent of
okay,
women
so
out here-
so it's just known you don't mess with the AAs when you prostitute, I guess.
Who do you think have pimps?
I think back then when I first started working versus now, it's a lot of renegades now. Versus when I first started working, it's a lot of pimps and hoes.
And do you think pimps are helpful, or do you think
Hell
hurtful?
no, bro.
As long as they're
That's
not
yeah,
gorilla,
my nigga.
then
There's all types of
So you
yeah.
kind of need a pimp.
6'9" type builds, like all up and
Is
down
the
that
game
shit.
plan
Probably right
basically
now. as
to
we
find
speak.
customers and bring them back here?
I do car dates.
Is that the most common
Yeah.
way of
There's
doing
definitely
it?
niggas stop
Yeah.
and pick them up.
Are there any
sometimes.
weird fetishes that you come across?
Shit's so crazy, bro.
This one guy, he hit me up. He's like, "Are you able to like?" I didn't know what scat play was until
my God.
until I had to Google it when he asked me to do it. Scat play? Who?
Scat is another term. Hell nah, my nigga. He one of those. He like to play with shit. Like he like shit rubbed on his face and all that nasty. Nah, he one of them type niggas. Hell nah.
For any family or friends that might be out there
That's
wondering
bro.
how
That's
you're
so
doing, is
fucking
there anything
nasty,
you'd like
bro.
to
How do
say?
people do
I'm
shit like
good.
that?
I'm alive. Shit, they can hit my line. But I do have a son, and I do see myself being more active in his life.
When he's not with you, who does he stay with?
My baby daddy's mom.
Okay, let's go. You in the game or formerly in the game?
I'll never leave the game.
How young were you when you got into this game?
9.
9?
What the
Who
fuck?
got you into this game at 9?
Just watching. Born in Los Angeles, California.
Did you grow up on Figueroa?
Yeah, I know about Figueroa.
Did you have any family members on the blade?
Cousins.
What's a
females.
nah again?
Did
You
they
got
teach
that.
you
You
the
can
game?
go have fun doing
How old
that.
are you now?
34.
Now that you're older, more mature, is that kind of wild to think like that you were that young and
They
put
want
in
me to
those
go-
type of situations?
Yes. Actually,
Or as Lizzo type.
So
builds
I
up.
hear all the time, pimps take 100% of the money. That to me sounds absolutely crazy. What's your take on that?
she only gonna do what you let her do to you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, whatever she go for, that's what it's gonna be. I mean, there is some that do that. There are some that run their program a little differently, you know?
So if people think, man, a pimp is just a parasite, do you agree with that, or do you think that's, or do you disagree with that?
It can be, but see, you got motherfuckers out there giving pimp a bad name.
Is pimping a lucrative business?
Very.
What's the most you think you ever made in a month?
30.
Like an
Bro, who's
investment
still trying to be a
basis
fucking
income.
pimp though?
It's
Like,
not bad, huh? Do you ever
that's
feel
so
bad
like
for some of
80s,
that
bro. No one's trying to go out and be a
prostitutes
pimp no
Actually,
more.
I do. That's what made me stop. A lot of these girls were raised wrong. They weren't loved how they were supposed to be. It took me a minute to realize, like, a life comes out of that. You know, the whole baby comes out of that. That's crazy. Like, pussy is the root of all evil. It's what make the world go round. This is the best thing on earth. It'll make anybody do anything.
Have you ever had to hunt down a trick
Don't
and
say
collect money?
Yes.
A lot?
So y'all doing anything for some
On the
pussy?
scales of good and evil, where do you see yourself?
I see myself good.
What percentage of women out there do you think have been sexually abused or abused as a kid?
A lot.
What percent of pimps out there do you think have been abused as a kid?
See, that's what I'm saying about this word pimp. You got boyfriend pimping, gorilla pimping, freak body pimping.
What the
Freak
fuck,
body.
nigga? Why is there so many different variations of this shit?
These dudes out here that's
This nigga said
that
gorilla
don't care.
freak
They'll
body
pimp a tranny,
pimping?
they'll pimp a gay dude, they'll shit is wild, B. Like this shit is illegal, flag on the motherfucking plane. But I guess if it make you money, hey,
Yo,
man,
Chad, I'm seeing
selling
crisscross
books,
applesauce right now.
That's out of pocket.
Have you ever been in danger doing this job?
Every day I'm in danger. 144 years.
A pimp got 144 years?
You know, another one that got
Damn.
422 years.
Damn, 400 piece?
420 years?
After Steve
This nigga
mentioned
not
that he
even
knew
gonna
of
live
pimps
half
that got
that. What the fuck?
144 year,
They just don't, bro.
420
I
year
swear,
sentence.
bro. Nah, the law, they just be throwing numbers at niggas, bro. I swear. 422 years? That nigga's not even gonna be alive that long, bro. Like, this nigga gonna be in the afterlife still, like, locked up. Like, that's crazy. Still serving a sentence. That's so crazy, bro. Them niggas
I was
really be
curious to know
throwing
the legal
numbers at niggas.
ramifications for
Like,
each
how
of
do
the
you come up
characters in
with
the
that
story:
many years?
pimps, prostitutes, and johns. And it turns out it depends on the state.
really
but let's
do,
take
bro. They just be
California for
chucking
example.
numbers at
For a
niggas.
first-time offender of someone pimping an adult, they typically get a sentence of 3 to 6 years. But a really bad pimp who's involved in sex trafficking and more may get a few decades in prison, like this Milwaukee pimp did recently. For the women caught soliciting
45
sex,
piece?
most states agree that it is better to help the women than heavily punish her. Because of this, prostitution is typically a misdemeanor, and instead women are steered towards programs like probation, mandatory AIDS testing, and community service. And now for the Johns. Let's take Illinois for example. Cook County Sheriff Tom Dart noticed a discrepancy in the Department of Justice statistics. In 2010, 43,000 women were arrested for prostitution and only 19,000 Johns were arrested for soliciting it. He decided he wanted to go after the Johns soliciting sex and launched his National John Suppression Program. When the Johns are caught, they're given a ticket and a fine, and the money.
Why are they arresting the niggas just trying to get some pussy though? Like the niggas is just horny trying to pay. They just try to get some
from
pussy.
their fine
and
goes
they
to
finna get
support
locked up.
counseling and job programs for the Women's Justice
They try to get
Program,
some
a
quick,
program that
nasty
supports the
pussy.
sex workers the police catch to steer them into a better future.
Imagine a motherfucking telling you 422 years in the Department of Corrections.
That's insane.
All because of a stinking ass bitch.
I learned a lot. Do you have any final thoughts?
If you can get out of it, get out of it. If you don't put anything in it, don't expect shit out of it. Straight up.
Sure.
The families worry about them and think, you know, every day that shit on these streets is going to be okay, but you never know. I mean, there's so many girls that came up.
There's a lot of girls that are missing right
that
now.
are missing. They found girls that the tricks took them and raped them and left them in the alley. There's a girl that they found over here on Northern too, and they found her in a suitcase.
In a suitcase.
Suitcase is
suitcase
so
chopped
crazy.
up.
That's the worst part about
Suitcase
it.
is
They don't
crazy.
have
That's
to
not
walk
funny.
away. I think that's the cheapest hoeing you can ever do. Internet, cool. That's more.
The internet's the worst.
What? That gets dangerous too.
No,
You can have somebody lying to you about who the fuck they are.
Yeah.
You can get through it, just cam it up.
They used to have word, get on the
Cam it
internet and
up.
do just phone. You don't have to touch nobody, go see nobody. I think that's the safest way.
I feel like if it was that easy,
Because
then
that's what's
nobody
going on
would
right
be
now.
doing it.
Right.
You know what I
That's
mean?
that's the number one fear of what's going on right now. These women are ruining themselves. Syphilis, gonorrhea. Like these women are catching. And by the grace of
Some
God.
these girls do take care of themselves, you know. You got some girls walking out here like, damn, like they look like high class prostitutes, you know, like their shit don't stink.
What's the percentage of them
Oh, yeah,
that
that's
are not going to doctors, getting checkups, and it's
Stay
high.
at the doctors.
For those that do take care of themselves, kudos, respect to you. Handle your scandal. With the ones that ain't, you need to get it together.
That's their lack of love. They don't have
The
that
majority of
person
them are
teaching
probably
them
not
right.
checking
That's
themselves,
what I'm
bro.
talking about. Like the ones that don't try to take care of
And
themselves.
that's what the fuck is going on upstairs.
Are the ones that go out and have sex for like $20, $30. Girl, you're really cheating yourself.
And niggas just said 100 is a lot. You got niggas paying 20 getting a good, they having a sweet, happy ending night. Niggas having a swell night
A
with that
baby
20
come out
piece.
of there, that shit is priceless. At the end of the night, they're gonna pay for
One
it.
pimp told me one time
That's
because he
crazy.
wanted me to work for him. He told me, "Girl, you sitting on $1,000 right now." I'm like, "What the f you talking about?"
It says men in the Bible, quote unquote, men were made from dirt. We came from dust, dirt. We
This is
were returned back to
Snapchat
dust,
message.
dirt. Women were
fuck is the
handcrafted. And they
Snapchat
said
message?
that we shall not.
Niggas were
lust.
still on
I can't
Snapchat?
help it. Shit, look what you made.
I go out, don't use that shit like that.
Sex work should be legal, that there should be brothels where women can work at.
Yes. I feel like it'd be a lot more safer.
Yes, it would. And most of these women wouldn't be getting killed out here. A majority of the that's out here is coming from prostitutes getting killed.
Because this job involves women getting into cars or motel rooms with men they've never met, this profession carries a great deal of risk. Sex workers are some of the most common targets for killers. Take, for example, the Chicago Strangler, where 50 women over the last 20 years have been killed, and almost all of them sex workers. When you mix the social stigma of the profession and police forces overwhelmed by cases, the result is many of these killings go unsolved, and the predators out there are aware of this.
A lot of these women are also hoeing for their addiction, just to stay high.
How much
Bro,
is
we literally
fentanyl
just said this
changed the game
earlier.
in hoeing?
Oh man, fentanyl fucked that game up. By far the worst drug that ever hit American soil. I've been 18 months clean off of it, man. Let me tell you, by far that was the best feeling, the best
This nigga
choice
was
I
off
ever made in my
fentanyl,
life was to
stupid.
stop f***ing with that.
What can you say about the power of fentanyl?
It's terrible. I wish I was never introduced to it. I was smoking like 100 pills a day.
What percent
Hell
of
no.
the women out there you think are addicted to drugs in some way?
Probably like 2% don't do drugs.
I'd say 'cause a lot of them do it just to cope with what they're doing.
What we have to go through, yeah.
Do you ever enjoy yourself with a customer? Like, this is kind of a fun part of the job, or is it never fun?
Yeah,
pulling
sometimes
over.
There's like good customers.
Have you ever
Real
been
stupid.
petitioned by a cop for sex?
Hell yeah.
We make fake
Yeah.
accounts as on.
Hell yeah. And uniform.
Scam, nigga.
Right here on the Bible. On my child.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like
Are they
that's
good
such like a.
customers?
That's like a.
Yes.
That's like a last resort method.
Did you
I'm
like
not gonna lie.
cop customers?
No.
Why not?
That's
They can switch
nah.
it back
I ain't
and
gonna lie. That's
you
dumb.
know.
This girl told me too that
That's-
she had a cop. He would be her regular, and she would go attend to
I'm not
him.
doing
And
no
when
shit
she
like
told him
that.
she didn't want to do that no
Unless
more,
I'm
He gets
just
upset.
like I need.
Now you want to change the rules
he
and
was
be a
in
little
jail.
f***ing bitch.
he tried to put her in jail and stuff.
All right, guys. Well, stay safe. Okay.
All right, you
Have a
guys,
good night. Okay.
you guys
Thank
stay
you,
safe
guys.
out there.
All right, folks, that's been an inside look into this world of pimping, prostitution, the people behind it, the stories behind it, and I hope you learned a lot, because I sure did. The mission of this channel is always to bring you the rawest and the real shit of what actually goes down here on planet Earth. Mainstream media is never going to show you this, but I will. And a shirt that we've launched, Don't Believe the Lies. Support the channel, get it on the store. Thank you for joining me on this journey. We'll see you guys next
Hey man.
week. Peace.
Good timing. Looking, yo, Alabama or Kentucky meth lab.
I told you niggas I was coming.
What's wrong with this nigga, bro? Hey, W Tommy though. This was probably no, this was a good video. I was about to say one of the. Nah, this one was good though. I ain't like Tommy been on a fucking roll. This nigga's been going stupid, bro. We just watched Pimps and Prostitutes. This shit's nothing how I thought it was. I thought it was all like, you know, Friday, like pimp wearing big ass mink coat with the cane, like driving the like old ass Cadillac drop top on that motherfucker. Yeah, it wasn't nothing like that.